All right, coaches, this is Coach T with Single Wing Domination Football. In today's video, we're going to cover the last part of our 3-day installation of the Single Wing Domination offense with day 3 install of our Smash series. Guys, before I go any further, I ask you guys to hit that subscribe button. If you're a single wing coach, single wing enthusiast, or a coach that's just looking to install some form of single wing into your offensive scheme, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Guys, if you want more in-depth information and more video content on the single wing offense from my version of the single wing, there's a link in the description to my DVD bundle with Championship Productions. Be sure to go over there, check that out. There's hard copy DVDs and streaming that you could purchase there, where I go into great detail as to this style of offense, and the offense has been very beneficial to me and given me a lot of success. Okay, guys, also too, I'm gonna have ebooks coming out for purchase that gonna cover the 5 other series that I have with this offensive scheme. I'll be getting that information out to you pretty soon. I encourage you guys to purchase those because it's gonna give you everything that I'm gonna cover here on the board, and a lot more content that I can't put into a 10-minute video session, okay? But I wanna thank the guys over at Single Wing Nation over on Facebook. It's a group I'm in that I frequent very often. It's a very active group, so if you're a single wing coach looking for a group of guys to go to get a lot of good single wing content in, and learn more about the single wing, whether you're a youth coach, middle school coach, a recreation coach of any sort, be sure to check out Single Wing Nation over on Facebook, guys. That's where I frequent mainly, all right? All right, to get right into the video, guys, this is our final day of our 3-day installation on Smash series and our single wing offense. All right, just to cover some things briefly that I covered in the first 2 days of installation. Anytime you put in a series in your installation, we do everything. Let me back up. Anytime you install this 3-day installation, we're gonna base it off of any one of the series that I have in my single wing domination package, okay? I encourage coaches not to try to hodgepodge and pick things out from each series to put in. It's totally your prerogative, but my suggestion is you pick one series, at the most 2, and live and die with those 2 series. It's gonna make things a lot more efficient for you. It's gonna cut down on the learning curve with your kids, and it just compartmentalizes things a lot better and makes the installation a lot easier for you. For today's video purpose, guys, we're gonna use our Smash series that we've been using in the previous 2 videos. Always know, no matter what series put in, you have to make sure you cover your non-negotiables. You're gonna have 1 base run, 2 protectors for that run, 1 play action pass, 1 shot play, and 1 screen you're gonna put in. In each of these series, guys, I have a different screen, a different shot, a different play action, and different protectors, okay? So again, at the risk of sounding like a salesman, because guys, we're not making any money off this stuff, but I encourage you to purchase my ebooks when I make those available, okay? All right. We do everything off periods, okay? So I'm gonna cover how we do everything here. This is day 3 installation. If you wanna be able to follow along on how we got to this point, guys, make sure you check out my first 2 videos in this series, part 1 and part 2, which represent day 1 and day 2 install. Okay, we do everything off 5 minutes periods. Our practices are right at 2 hours, which are 24 periods, okay? We do weight room work afterwards, and we cover our special team stuff during 7th period. All right, last day of install. Now we're gonna put everything together, and the only new thing we're installing today are our screen packages, okay? All right, so first 3 periods, 15 minutes, we're gonna devote that to our review of Smash, Sweep, and Counter. And then we're gonna spend 15 minutes on Waggle and Viper. 30 minutes of individual. I'm a big individual coach, okay? I think individuals are slept on. I think coaches don't spend enough time on that. That's not me being hypocritical. Not hypocritical. That's not me being critical of other coaches. It's just my preference, okay? We spend a lot of time in game or watching film after games. And the main thing we harp on are the techniques and fundamentals that are lacking in the game. Well, you get that stuff in individual. So we make sure we do our best to focus on individual time. All right. What's important during this time, we don't bring out footballs. That's totally my preference. I'm not telling you guys to do that, but I found out in my experience when you don't bring out footballs, the kids tend to not be so result oriented, because if that ball hits the ground, somebody fumbles it, receiver drops it, quarterback makes a bad throw. They don't think they got the full result they needed to get that quality rep in. So we want our kids to understand that we don't ever want you to feel like you lost a rep. We don't want you to see success or failure in this period of time. We want you to listen and get the teaching part down, okay? All right, so we worked 30 minutes of that. We've covered, by the time we finish, we've covered our 3 runs, our number 1 run, our 2 protectors, which are 3 runs, and our 2 base passes, which are our play action pass and our 4 vertical. All right, now we're gonna go to group now. Now we're gonna bring it all together, and we're gonna work group with our smash, our sweep, our counter. We're gonna go group again for 15 minutes and cover our waggle and our viper, okay? Now, we've got a new install, which is our screen package. Screens is nothing more than just timing. So it deserves the adequate amount of time in your install. If you notice, we don't do screens during individual, because screens are, you need more people in there because it's timing and the chemistry to it, and you have to get all those moving parts in place. So the best way to do that is during group period for us, okay? There are ways you can do it in individual, but what we found is the most success we've had is by doing it in group period, okay? And your screens are either your X screen, your Y screen, or your F screen, okay? In the Smash series. The 2 more ones we've had the most success with has been our X and our F screens, okay? We haven't run a lot of screens because I've had so much success with just running the ball, they were not needed. But there were times, for example, I was playing my rival school, and a fellow coach that coaches the rival school that I'm good friends with, and he said, "Coach, I'm just gonna blitz you. I'm gonna blitz you." And they were successful doing it, and I had no way of stopping it. And I just kept saying, if I had a screen, and that was the birth of the screen packages, because the coach kept blitzing me like crazy, and I had to get him off of us. All right, he had better athletes, and it is what it is. But the screens were big for us. So in order to get that timing down, we give 15 minutes of screens in our group work. Okay. After that, we're gonna go 2 periods of half line. This is our run cleanup. We've already installed our 3 runs over 3 days. We put these 3 back in and reviewed them in individual. We've reviewed them in group. Now we're gonna find the one that we think needs a little more work, okay? So let's say, for instance, if our timing on counter is off, like we feel like they pretty much got sweep and smash in. They got it, they know how to do it. But that timing on counter may be off. It may be the exchange between the quarterback and the wing back. It may be some things with the offensive line we need to clean up. So we're gonna go half line and clean this stuff up. We're gonna find that one run that needs the most work, and we're gonna spend 10 minutes on that final day, okay? And then period 18 and 19, we're gonna go full team, and we're gonna work 10 minutes of nothing but just screens, okay? We have a script. We're gonna call out an X screen. We're gonna call out a F screen. We're gonna even utilize our Y screen to see how it works, get our timing down. So we're gonna spend 10 minutes on that, all right? And we always close practice the last 25 minutes on 20 coming out. We wanna have a script. We put our script in based off of what we think we wanna see our kids get down better. This is more of a cleanup period also as well on that last day. So 20 coming out, we will call, we want to get to the 50-yard line. We want to get there in 5 plays or less. And so we're going to call out some plays that I think out of all the ones we have need a little more tweaking, a little more work. and we're gonna put those plays in that 10 minutes. We're gonna call them out, plays to run from the sidelines. We're gonna work hashes. We're gonna say, okay, 20-yard line, 20 coming out, ball on the left hash, 20 coming out, ball middle of the field, 20 coming out, ball on the right side of the field, on the right hash, and we're gonna try to get to the 50. Okay. And then, as always, we want to make sure our kids see some success. We got to let them score. We want to see them feel that exuberance of what it's like to score a touchdown, so it becomes second nature to them in a game. So we're going to do 20 going in, the last 10 minutes, okay? And then, as always, the last period, we do rapid fire. Rapid fire, we're going to find out what area that we feel like our kids need to be tested on so they can think fast, think in the game. We hit them with quick questions. What if, but it's a whole bunch of what ifs. It's the if and then, okay? If you see this, then what do you do? Right guard, you see this, what are you gonna do? You know, we find certain positions and we hit them with rapid fire questions while they're tired to get a result from them we need, so we feel the confidence that on game night, if they get something they haven't seen before, they know how to handle it, they can think quick and react accordingly, okay? All right, coaches, I want to thank you again for watching this video. This covers the final installment of our 3-day installation with our single wing domination offense. Again, guys, I want to thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the feedback. I have more stuff coming your way. Again, if you want to purchase my DVD series that's on Championship Productions, the link is in the description. On my page, I have my Twitter link that's up there. Please follow me on Twitter. That's where I frequent mainly. If you're a Facebook guy, make sure you check out Single Wing Nation, Single Wing Football Nation, where a lot of coaches in the single wing world, we congregate, we get there, we talk, we share ideas, and that's where you'll find me mainly. I just want to thank everybody, man. The single wing has been very good to me. I feel as though in my heart it's making a resurgence, and I want to do my best to make sure I do my part to get it out there. Guys, if you have any questions, follow me on Twitter. That's where I am mainly. If you direct message me, my phone is usually with me most of the time. I'll respond right back. But again, thank you. There's more content I have coming out for you. Check out Single Wing Nation, and on Twitter, where I'm going to have information about the ebooks I'm going to put out that are going to be for sale. So make sure you stay in contact with me through social media, and more content will be coming your way. Thank you again, and God bless, and look forward to more single wing content coming your way.